right, guys, here we go. Second race of the night, ready to go here. The Capsule with Time ARCA series. Back in action tonight. Uber in that number 1 spot. Brandon Parks in the 2. Jesse Gordon in the 3. Lloyd Moore in the 4. Devlin in the 5. The 6 of Rafe. Anthony Monroe in the 7. Andrew in the 8. The 9 of Jonathan Flowers. McIntosh in the 10. Josh Warner in the 11. Michael Boyd out here tonight in the number 12 spot. Hill in the 13, Chris Page in the 14, and I am not in this race here tonight. So we'll go ahead and take a look at conditions here. 72 degrees, 29% chance of rain, clear, and 10-mile-an-hour winds. And big thanks again to Capsule Time, LLC.com for being the title sponsor of the ARCA series. All right, you got me and Jonathan Flowers in the booth tonight. Flowers, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, I got you.
All right, guys, we got Flowers in here. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully it sounds all right for you guys watching. Hopefully the audio will come through and be pretty good. I'll have to go through and tinker with that. But we'll see what's going to happen here as they get ready to roll off here. Any early favorites in this one, Flowers?
I'm not too sure on these. I haven't watched them run the ARC as much here lately. We'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, absolutely. Wait and see is exactly what's going to happen here as these guys are going to try to find their way around here tonight, Flowers.
Oh, yeah, they look like they're pretty close in times for the most part. The top 5 are within a tenth of a second off of each other.
These guys are getting ready to go green out here right now. We're going to find out what they got here. Anything special we could be in for here tonight? Flowers? I said anything special we could be in for here tonight? Absolutely. Okay, so they're getting ready to go green flag this time by. We're going to let them loose here at Iowa. And some of these bots out here can get aggressive, Flowers, early in this one.
Yeah, they get pretty aggressive at times. I've watched them. They'll go right in between 2 guys and make it 3 wide on a track like this.
All right, well, here we go. A little bit of short track action here in the ARCA series tonight. Some people said they were glitchy, they were bugging out. Not 100% sure on how that's going to work for these guys out here, but Brandon Parks wants the challenge, and the 07 gave it to him, taking that number 1 spot here in qualifying. Parks going to have to really work his way around him. Jesse Gordon, Lloyd Moore, Devlin in that number 5 spot there. So, ready to go racing in Iowa. Buckle them up, Flowers.
Here we go.
Green flag in the back, right there.
Uh-oh, we got a spinner.
Yellow flag. That's caused by Jesse Gordon. Ass packing my leader. No need for it early in this one. First one of the night.
Well, he brake checked me for sure.
He's a fucking bot. I told you to pay attention. All right, let's go. Let's try to do this again here. First one of the night, Jesse Gordon. Getting up there to the back of Uber. Brandon Parks, Lloyd Moore. There's, Michael Boyd also. Jesse Gordon going to the tail end of the field here. As we got our first caution out before we could even get up and around these guys here. So, we'll find out what's going to happen.
Yeah, these tires are still cold. These guys need to ease on the throttle. I have learned that much about asphalt. You gotta let them get some heat in those tires before they gas up on them.
Yeah, absolutely. As we see it right now, the 07 and Michael Boyd ready to go. The pace cars out there. Yeah, it definitely screws up a lot of shit when we get a caution before the pace car can even go park itself. So, Michael Boyd out there right now. Brandon Parks following suit with him. So here we go. Let's see what we're going to end up having here. So pace car is going to do his thing here, and we're going to cycle through. So it looks like Uber's your leader, and he's a little bit off pace. Michael Boyd there and Brandon Parks back here. So we're going to find out what happens here, as it looks like Michael Boyd will go into the pits here. So we'll pit him in, and we'll get him down there in the race. So Michael Boyd going to go ahead and bring that thing around and park it there. So it looks like we may have a little bit of confusion out here. And it normally happens, Flowers, like I said, if we get a caution right before the race even gets started. I don't think everybody made it across the start-finish line, so.
I don't even think the pace car made it past the start-finish line there.
No. So, we'll see what happens here. They'll get them lined up and ready to go. Uber looks like he's lost too, so we're going to just DQ him, and he can come down to the pits and park it too.
So it looks like it's going to put Lloyd Moore as your pole sitter here, huh?
Yeah, Lloyd Moore and Brandon Parks right now, so it looks like we got it straightened out for the most part here, but like I said, unnecessary, man. They gotta do better. We can't have a caution before the pace car even goes in there. So it's all right. We're gonna go green this time by. We'll see what happens. All right, we're gonna try to lock them up here and go green this time by. We'll see what happens here. Sorry about it, boys. I mean, when we crash before we get across start finish line, doesn't help. All right. Lights off the pace car. So let's see where they end up putting everybody at here. Flowers should be interesting here to see how this field lines up here. A lot of confusion back here from a lot of these drivers.
Yeah, it's pretty confusing whenever you get a caution before you even hit the start-finish line. Just tell him to stay behind it and you'll clear the blacks now.
Yeah. All right, just run it what it is. I'll clear the blacks on the restart here. Just stay where you got to do, all right? Just pay attention. All right, here we go. Brandon Parks, Lloyd Moore, front row. Let's see what happens here. All right, we'll clear the blacks as we need to here. Good start right there. Brandon Parks out front. We're clearing the blacks as we need them right now. Everybody's cleared out. No black flags needed right now. Brandon Parks, your leader. Lloyd Moore into 2. Andrew now up to the number 3 spot. Anthony Monroe, Devlin back there. Josh Warner and the boys trying to find their way up here. And we're back to racing, Flowers.
Oh, yeah, we finally, looks like we're getting a lap in here. As we've went caution, what, 5 laps there?
Yeah, 5 laps, yep.
Finally into the race here.
Yep, Brandon Parks out to a good-sized lead here on Lloyd Moore. Lloyd in that number 2 spot there. Back there, Andrew in that number 3 spot. Anthony Monroe digging in. He's got the Capsule with time, owner and operator right behind him. Devlin right there trying to pick up some space here, Flowers.
Yes, sir, and I'm checking out right now with Jesse Gordon here. Had to go to the back. He has worked himself back up to 7th position, I hope.
Yeah, absolutely. These guys are running strong right now. Brandon Parks out to a good-sized lead here. 8 of the 35 in the books here. Lloyd Moore, your second-place driver. Andrew in the 3, but he's getting pressured by Anthony Monroe. Anthony Monroe's been really stepping it up lately here, Flowers.
He's looking really good right now. Yeah, he's making that outside groove work well. I don't know much about this track, but he's doing a great job.
They're right now in a tight battle with Andrew there. A couple guys fighting for championship over there in the IndyCar Series. Monroe won the championship. Andrew finished 2nd. Devlin now in that number 5 spot, and the 6 right now of Gordon. So Gordon's already moved his way back up through half the field here. So he's charging, but he may use them tires up a little too soon.
Yeah, he may use them up, but looks like the Devlin is giving a run to Andrew there.
Yep, Devlin's going to the high side there. Andrew with a good block there. And it looks like Devlin's just going to settle in for that number 5 spot right now as we're 10 of 35 in the books here in Iowa. The Demolition Derby coming up next here with 25 laps to go in the Capsule with Time LLC.com ARCA series. And Brandon Parks right now running away with it. Lloyd Moore into 2, Anthony Monroe in your top 3 right now. So anything's possible, Flowers, here with just over 25 laps to go.
Oh yeah, definitely anything's possible. But for Brandon Parks here, he's got a second and a half on these guys, so he's just cruising around right now, I would say.
Yeah, he's in cruise control, and like I said, Lloyd Moore maybe trying to save some tires there in that number 7 spot. Anthony Monroe with the same idea. Andrew Devlin and Gordon. So right now it's Gordon trying to catch up here and get back up to the front here as he's got Rafe right behind him. Flowers doing a good job there in that number 4 spot car, and he's now up to the number 8 spot. McIntosh trying to make a move underneath him, Flowers.
Yeah, it looks like, well, the Jonathans are on the battle here.
It's the battle with the Jonathans. Jonathan Flowers gonna fall back there in that number 4 machine to let McIntosh go. McIntosh trying to clear himself and not there yet. Looks like he's gonna be clear coming. So, Brandon Parks out front right now. Flowers, can he maintain this speed all night?
Well, as of right now, he's holding on to a 1.5 second lead. I don't think he's lost much of that. If he's lost any, if anything, he could probably check up and save some tires and maybe save some fuel. I don't know how many laps they can get on this track for the fuel, but definitely he can check up a little bit.
Absolutely. Brandon Parks now getting ready to get around some lap traffic there. The number 3 car, I believe that was Michael Boyd that he just passed back there. And, or excuse me, it might have been Chris Page. Yeah, Chris Page getting past there.
Yeah.
Yep, getting past there by Lloyd Moore also. So 20 laps left to go here. Lloyd Moore maybe saving a little bit here. Same with Anthony. He'll dip to the low side of Page here and try to make it stick. And looks like it's going to work there for the Backwoods Vacation Rental Machine. And right now, Jesse Gordon now up to the number 4 spot, or excuse me, to the 5 as he's trying to pass Andrew on the high side. Andrew down low right now. So, interesting race here with 19 to go. And, oh, boy, big crash right there. Big crash right here. Let's take a look at what happened here. And let's just a moment here and pull it up the cam shot in here and take a look here. So, a couple guys getting loose with it here and coming up. And let's take a look here. Whoop! Oh, man, gives him the old hookaroo here. But it looks like a little bit of contact here. The 5 staying down low here. Maybe getting a little bit swirly there is the 18. The 18 gets a little bit loose here. Right there. You see that move right here from the 18? Whoop! Gets that car sideways down into the 5. So,
yep,
that's going to be that one there. First one of the night on Rafe down into the 5 there. Got a little bit of loose there and wrong spot, wrong time there for Andrew. So, first one of the night on the 18. All right, moving to the tail end of the field here. If you guys want another look at this right here, watch it. The 18's
definitely
loose.
did look like that.
Boom.
Kick sideways there, just a hair.
Yep, we rewind it back for you guys right here. Pulse. Boom. Right there. Gets a little loose with it. Tags down into him, and boom. Next thing you know, boom. So, no harm, no foul. 18 going to come down pit road anyway and grab some service. That's a torn up race car there. Flowers, 17 to go.
Oh, definitely. That 18 has really been through it tonight. Andrew there had a pretty good run going, was in top 3 in the early stages there in that hope.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, anything's possible here. It looks like the wave round here for the 3 machine. He'll go back up to the lead lap as Brandon Parks and Devlin going to race out of pit road. So, Johnson Flowers, ooh, just edged out Lloyd Moore out of the pits. What a battle that was, Flowers.
Oh, nice. The only thing that's missing on that car is 25.
That's it. That is it. So Brandon Parks right now. So your big mover of the race. Going to go to Jonathan Flowers here in the 4 spot. He's up 4, 5, 6 spots there. So Jonathan Flowers really working his way up through the field here tonight. So Brandon Parks, though, still the man to try to beat out here with 16 laps left to go here. I'm sure the guys up front wanted to see that caution because it looked like they all went in for Flew. Yep. Boom, 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 boom.
I'm just curious as to how everybody's fuel and tires are here.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, as these guys are going to be out here battling. And, you know, some guys went in and got fuel there, obviously, and I'm sure they grabbed some tires. Why wouldn't you? So
Yeah.
I imagine these guys are going to be on the freshies with a full tank and make it to the end here. So we'll see. But right now, he's got Devlin in that number 2 spot there, right behind Parks. And don't look too far back. Gordon's still in the top 5 right now. But I don't know. With 16 laps left to go, he's really going to have to get on it, Flowers.
He is really going to have to push that thing. I'm just afraid that he may have to use up his tires too soon because he's running out of laps here.
Absolutely, he's running out of laps. So we'll see what's going to happen here. We're going to go P1 to green here. All right, guys, we are P1 to green. P1 to green. Get them lined up and ready to go here. I'll clear blacks if we need them on the restart, just in case the couple of bots that we got left out here get confused. All right, good luck, boys. All right, go ahead, Flower. Sorry about that.
I did want to mention, Nighthawk, during that run, Parks did have a 1.5 second lead. Lloyd Moore was able to narrow that down to less than a second right before that crash happened.
Oh, yeah, so anything's possible here with 15 laps left to go here. It's going to come down to the wire here and what kind of restart Brandon Parks can get, and let's see if any of these drivers spin the tires on the restart here. So, and there you go. Good looking start there for Parks. So, off to the races he goes, and we can see if we can stay green here, Flowers, the rest of the way.
Yes, sir. 15 laps, and look like Parks got a really good start there. I don't know if the other guys spun their tires or he just got a really good start. So.
Yeah, Lloyd Moore there pushing the issue, getting up to that number 2 spot there, passing the number 2, and here comes Jesse Gordon. Jesse Gordon now up to the number 3 spot as he works his way around him, and Jesse Gordon.
A little squirrely.
Yeah, they got him back right there.
Man, there it goes, Nato.
Yeah, that's it right there.
Oh.
Can't do anything about it right there. That's it right there. The bot's got an IQ. They saw it happen right there. Jesse Gordon getting hit by the bot, putting him to the back there. So not too happy with that, man. I don't know what's going to happen here. Jesse's going to have to really work his way back up there. But Brandon Parks with 12 to go, stretching that lead out on Lloyd Moore again.
Yes, sir. That lead is out to almost a second again. He's got a good run going here.
It looks like Rafe's going to come down the pits here. He's got a torn up race car. Woo, that thing is way loose. So, tough break for him. We'll get him taken care of as he's trying to make it down pit road. So, 11 laps to go for Brandon Parks. Lloyd Moore in the 2. Devlin in the number 3 spot. And Anthony Monroe trying to get up here and try to make the pass here. And we'll see what's going to happen here. As we saw what happened to Jesse when he got around the number 2 here. The 2 didn't like that packing at the beginning of the race. And maybe these bots got a way of remembering you. I don't know.
I don't know. It looked like a little bit of revenge on Jesse Gordon there from the first race. But yeah, he got him a little squirrely as Monroe got a little bit squirrely getting by him there.
Yeah, the 2 out here playing Punisher. Look at him go down the inside here, giving the 82 a run for his money. Right now, Devlin of the Capsule with Time, owner and operator there, and the number 2 bot machine. Putting the show on here tonight is Monroe now to the number 3 spot. And Gordon's back here. He's going to try to have to make another run to the top 3 here. But he's got to get around the 2, Flowers.
Yes, sir. He has got to get past that 2 car. He struggled to get past it. He had a good shot at making it up there on that restart, but when he got a little squirrely there with that 2 car, uh, it kind of messed things up for him. We'll see what happens here.
Looks like the 2 car lets him go right here as the battle pursues. The 2 going for the hot possession, but he'll let Gordon go that time. Gordon now the number 4 spot. But look right now, Lloyd Moore closing that gap on your leader.
Yes, sir. He is within a half second off now. And it looks to me, Nighthawk, like Lloyd Moore does better as the longer the run.
Yeah, absolutely. The longer the run right now, Lloyd Moore is finding some of that long-term speed right here, and it's working for him right there. Woo! Yes, look at that gap he's closing on Parks right now. So, I don't know, Flowers. Anything's possible. He's cut the gap to under half a second.
Yes, sir. As you have a lap car, they are coming up on. Maybe that car is going to let them by, but we'll see if it plays a factor here, Nighthawk.
Yeah, normally lap traffic normally does, and it does right there. Parks having to make an aggressive move down low. It's going to cut that time back. We'll see what happens to Lloyd here, too. He's still going to have to make a move here. And Lloyd getting right up into the 3 here, using him almost as a barrier. That was a pretty slick move from Moy.
That was a bold move there. But he has him within 3/10 now, Nighthawk. He is close. Oh, he kills the wall.
That's all right.
As I say that.
Yeah, he's closing that wall in right now. Brandon Parks, your leader. Lloyd Moore in that 2 spot. Putting a great battle on him right there. Anthony Monroe fighting back here for the number 3 spot. Door to door, the 10 and the 82, duking it out. 3 laps left to go. We got a great battle. Anthony Monroe able to hang on right now. And lap traffic, again, going to play a role here. They're not going to be able to get that run out of the corner. So they have to check up for the 3. And the 3's there, so we'll see to go. 2 laps to go, Flowers.
2 to go. We'll see how it pans out here. Lloyd Moore is back to 3/10 of a second, Nighthawk. He is closing in on Brandon Parks here.
Absolutely. White flag out this time by for the NLR driver, operator, and owner, Brandon Parks, trying to close that gap. Same way with the battle back here. Good battle for 1st and 2nd. Same with 3rd and 4th. Anthony Monroe in a fisticuffs right now with Jesse Gordon for that number 3 spot. And they're going to duke it out here as they come back to the start-finish line. And Lloyd Moore also going to duke it out here as he's going to be in that 2nd spot, and he'll stay there. So great work from him also. So Brandon Parks going to win it, Lloyd Moore into 2, and Anthony Monroe going to hang on to the top 3.
Man, what a race for top 3.
Good run there. Fantastic run, boys. Top 3 start-finish line. Parks, Moore, Monroe. Let's go.
And that was a good race there.
That was a fantastic race at the end there. So Brandon Parks picking up the big win here tonight. Lloyd Moore in that number 2 spot. And Anthony Monroe in the 3. So, man, oh, man, I tell you what, that was a interesting race there. So, man, whew. All right, here we go. Get post-race interviews ready to go here. Let's lock them in here. And fired up. Here we go. All right, here we go. We're going to start off with the 3rd place driver out here in the 82 out of Texas. Anthony Monroe, you got a copy.
Yes, sir.
Man, there were so many battles at the end of that race there. Lloyd Moore was catching Parks, and you and Gordon were going at it, and I was like, damn, I can't keep the camera on everybody, but great race there. P3 here tonight, man. Not a bad showing at Iowa Speedway here in the ARCA series, and break down your run for us.
Yeah, this update is definitely way different than I'm used to running this car here. You got to try to step back and save your tires, and I guess that's just enough. Had a good run going there with Jesse. Jesse, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to block you that much, but hey, man, it's last lap. Thank you for not wrecking me. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. There you have it. Anthony Monroe, P3 here tonight, getting it done at Iowa. Who you want to thank tonight, Monroe?
CapsuleTimeLLC.com, Wolf Graphics, 614 setups, and 614 designs.
Awesome work. There you have it. Anthony Monroe getting it done. P3 here tonight. Went over now to our second place driver, Lloyd Moore in the 7. You got a copy.
Yes, sir.
Hey, good to see you back out here, Lloyd. I know you're a busy man, but it's a pleasure when you join us out here for the tour mods or any racing in general. And I tell you what, I'm not going to lie. I seen a lot of speed and a lot of development. I don't know if you've been practicing or taking lessons, but you were right there with Brandon Parks, and he's one of the best in the business in this league, and you were right there, man. So, damn good run here tonight, P2. Break it down for us.
Yeah, appreciate that, Chris. No, a lot of practice. One of the other leagues I've been racing in is a lot longer race setup and very rarely any yellows. So just taught me patience, racing line, hitting my mark, being consistent. I just bought a new whole setup here and stuff. So I've got Fanatic wheels and shifters and a new simulator I'm sitting in, trip monitors. So I'm having fun just playing with around a little bit and stuff, and certainly helping the consistency, and just enjoying this.
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely paying off, man. I saw the speed, and I mean, like I said, that was an awesome run here tonight. Congratulations again, and maybe a few more laps you may have caught him there, but I tell you, we like the move that you did with that lap car there, man. You kind of used them as a pick or maybe a miniature wall, but it definitely worked in your favor. So congratulations again on the P2, and who do you want to thank tonight more?
Yeah, thanks. I used that bot up just a little bit, but I'm not going to thank anybody tonight. I just want to, shout out to Rick Kelly. I know he's going through a lot right now. I don't know if you folks have heard in his situation with his wife having a stroke there and stuff. So he's out of state with her trying to, figure out what's going on and recuperate. So just thinking of Rick. That's why I jumped on tonight. I wanted to race for Rick.
Absolutely, job well done. Yep, we're all with Rick here. So absolutely. So great work out there tonight, Lloyd Moore P2. Here at Iowa. All right, we'll head over to your race winner, Brandon Parks out of Waterford, Michigan. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Man, that was an interesting race there. So, you had Jesse Gordon, one of the other faster guys out here, get into the back of the bot car here on the restart, gets an EOL, then goes to the tail, works his way back up towards the front there, and then the bot car remembers the hit, tags him, sends him around and puts him all the way in the back, and it's a battle between you and Moore. And I told Moore, man, I tell you, the speed that he's coming up with, I don't know where it's coming from, but he's definitely gotten quicker. And you cut that time down in a little bit, but great run out there, Parks, tonight, man. Break down your race for us.
Yeah, man. It was a fun one. It's always interesting with bots. I practice with them a lot, so I kind of know how they're going to restart. They always check up on those restarts almost every time, so inevitable. I kind of knew it was going to happen, and then I just kind of went, and I figured he'd catch up, which he did. That was unfortunate for Jesse. It sucks, man. Sucks for him, but things happen. And, yeah, man, Lloyd was definitely, like you said, 2 more laps, and he would probably have passed me. He definitely, I don't know if he took 4s or what, but I just took 2 tires and a little bit of fuel. And, yeah, man, he was flying out there. It was a lot of fun racing near him and watching him. That bot, for sure. I hit him at the wrong time, so right after that, Lloyd was, like, right there. So I was like, oh, shit. But, man, it's a good race.
Yeah, absolutely. Job well done again here. Congratulations, Parks, on the big win here tonight. And who do you want to thank tonight, buddy?
Yeah, I'd like to thank my team, Next Level Racers, everybody who's part of that, my family, and I'll also like to give a shout out to Rick and his family, man. I've seen a few things here and there, so it's unfortunate what's going on with his family, and prayers with him and his family as well.
Absolutely. There you have it. Brandon Parks picking up the big win here tonight in the Capsule with Time, LLC.com. ARCA series at Iowa. Lloyd Moore in the 2, and Monroe round out your top 3.